Today, we're gonna talk about how to hire a video guy or a girl for your roofing or contracting company so that you too can create consistent, high quality video content, stand out in your market, win more jobs, and continue to smash your goals. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 4 steps that you need to hire a great video person for your contracting company. But first things first, why do we even want to hire a video person? Well, in today's day and age, there is so much noise out there. It's so hard to stand out. It's so hard to differentiate. It's so hard to not look and sound like all the other roofers in your local area. And with the average American adult spending over 2 hours every single day on social media, this is where the attention is on the major social media platforms. The social media platforms, including YouTube, obviously love video, prioritize video because that's what humans prioritize. That's how we can build that know, like, and trust with our market so that we are the memorable company that people think of first when they need the services that we have to offer. So video is essential to be able to build your brand, to tell your story, and to be able to connect with those customers that you want. So now you're with me, understand why you need a video person, but you're like, man, where do I start? So first thing, where do I find this mythical creature that creates amazing video content and makes me and my team look so amazing? Where's the tree that produces these video people? Well, as you know, that does not exist. However, you're not far off because in any area in the country, there exists usually young kids, sometimes older, but a lot of young kids who have the skills, they have the equipment, they're able to create video content, and they're looking for an awesome brand or company to be able to work with to get that experience, and of course, to get some financial gain as well. So these people are already out there. It's not like you have to bring someone in from a big city or hire a big production company. These video guys or girls, these freelancers, are all over the place. Over the past 10 years at Contractor Dynamics, we have had so many different video people. We've done it ourselves. We've had high school interns. We've had college interns. We've had part-time people. We've had full-time people. We've had marketing agencies that have video capabilities inside them. And currently we have a mixture of a few different freelancers. So what I have found works the best is to find a guy or a girl and make that person your go-to consistent person. Whether that means full-time, depending on the size of your company, that might mean a full-time video person, which you might be surprised to hear that many of our clients have. If you're over, give or take, 10 million bucks a year, 15 million bucks a year, and you're looking to grow, you're gonna want that full-time in-house video person. Below that, or even if you're larger than that, you're just kind of testing the waters, getting into video for the first time, as some of our larger clients are, you might want that consistent person as a part-time person. So these people are out there. You can go to your local high schools, go to your local colleges. You can throw a job ad out there on social media, on LinkedIn, tap into your existing network, use your email database if that's something that you use for your business, and let people know what you're looking for, whether that's a full-time person or a part-time person. That person is going to be called a videographer, someone that shoots video and edits video. The reason I like to hire individuals over video production companies or marketing agencies is that, they're big. They have overhead. They're going to charge more because they have that overhead and infrastructure. And they're also going to be a lot slower just because they have different levels and communication and things like that. And when it comes to video content, we want to make sure that we have a good workflow and that we're not backlogged for weeks or even months. And so working directly with an individual is something that I personally prefer. And it's actually the setup that we have now at Contractor Dynamics. Number 2, budget. So when you're looking at full-time, it's going to depend on a lot of factors, kind of where you are in the country, whether you're hiring someone out of high school or college, whether you're hiring someone with more experience. So the range is going to vary widely. You might be looking at, say, 50 grand a year on the low end. You might be looking at 100 grand a year on the high end. It's generally going to be somewhere in the middle of that. If you want a tighter range, I get it. 60 to 80 grand, say, somewhere in that neighborhood. Depends on where you are in the country, the experience level, and how much that person is going to be producing for you. So that would be on a full-time basis. On a part-time basis, I really don't like to pin someone down by an hourly basis. The best video people out there aren't going to put themselves in a box and say, I'm a $50 an hour guy or I'm a $70 an hour guy. They're creative. They don't want to put themselves in a box. So what I found that works for us is what we do is we say, hey, here's what I'm looking for on a monthly basis or on a weekly basis. Usually it's a monthly basis. Talk with a video person and say, hey, here's what I want. I want you to come with me to some job sites. I want to shoot video testimonials. I want to shoot our team meeting once a month. I want to do a happy hour here and there. So you might be looking at 4 days a month of shooting video, and that person's gonna go back and do the editing. So that takes a lot of time as well. So figure out what that scope of work is, and then get prices from different video people, negotiate, figure out what makes sense for you. And then you could establish a monthly retainer. That way it's predictable revenue for the video person, it's predictable cash flow out the door for you, and holds you accountable to actually doing that video content, shooting those videos every month, because you know you're gonna pay for it either way. So that's what I would look for in terms of budget. You're looking at 60 to 80 grand on a full-time basis, and then you're gonna look for, I would say, 1 to 2 grand a month, depending on how much content you need, maybe 3 grand a month if it's a little bit heavier duty and they're traveling a little bit more, maybe at different locations. But generally around 2 grand a month is gonna be a good budget for a freelancer that is doing consistent work. They're not a full-time employee, but you know that you're gonna have them for, say, 4 days a month or something like that. So I would budget about 2 grand per month for that. Third thing is roles. Let's get clear on exactly what this videographer is doing. In an ideal world, this video person is doing the video shooting, they're doing the video editing, and throw you a curveball, but extremely important one, they're also coaching you on the video content. So I'll explain that in just a minute. So number one, of course, they're shooting the video. They're gonna have their own equipment. Maybe you wanna buy some equipment to have for yourself that they can use while they're working with you, or if you wanna buy them some equipment as you build that relationship with them. But usually a videographer or freelancer is going to have their own equipment, and once you start paying them, they're gonna start reinvesting that money back into buying better equipment, and you can all kind of level up together, which is what I've experienced. It works really, really well. Now, if they've got some relationships, they got some experience, they've got some money coming in the door, that video guy or girl is going to be subcontracting some of that editing, because editing is very time intensive. So they might be subbing some of that editing out, which is fine, but that video person should still have that final say, that quality control level, so they're not shipping out garbage to you or things with spelling errors or things like that, right? So that they're gonna shoot the video, they're gonna edit the video, and then it's a non-negotiable for me, because I've been through so many different video people. Some of them just sit there and turn the camera on and don't do any coaching. Corey, who we work with right now, and also John and Pedro, we work with as well for many years, they coach me and our team on video. So that means that we will sit down ahead of time, we'll plan out the video content, and when we're going to shoot content, like we did this week down in Maryland at the ECA conference, I will, say some things in the video, hopefully say some smart things once in a while, and Corey will coach me on how I'm saying that. Or, hey, you said this thing in 30 seconds. Let's see if we can say it in 10 seconds to make it just that much sharper. Or, I don't like the hook that you use. Let's try this hook to get someone's attention. So the ideal videographer is gonna be a student and practitioner of the game. They're gonna understand how videos should be structured. They're gonna understand how videos are used on social media, the use case for that. Okay, so before every video, this is getting a little bit deeper, little inside secret here. Before every video, you wanna get on the same page with, hey, this video is going to be used for YouTube. This video is going to be used for a Facebook ad. This video is going to be used for internal training. This video is going to be used for a Facebook and Instagram reel that we can also put on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. So get clear on what the use case of that video is, because every platform is a little bit different. And you might want to tweak the way that you deliver your message, which is something that I do as well. So the fourth part is structure. If you have a full-time videographer, then they're going to work within the systems that you develop internally. I assume that you're pretty adept at developing those systems. If it's that freelance person that you're going to work with for, say, a couple of grand a month for a few days a month, here's the structure that I recommend. I recommend that you have a recurring date in the calendar, or at least you're planning this out at the beginning of every month where you're going to be shooting. So what we do here, what I do at Contractor Dynamics with Corey, who lives about 10 minutes down the road, is we'll do about 2 half-day shoots per month. So we'll pick, usually Thursdays is my day where I don't have any meetings in my calendar. We'll pick a half day on a Thursday. 2 weeks later, we'll pick another half day on a Thursday, and that will be our shooting days. We'll go out to different job sites of our clients. We'll go out to different areas. We'll shoot some different concepts, some different videos. We're always planning those videos in advance, so that's key. You don't want to show up on the job site or show up to shoot videos. It's like, all right, what do you want to talk about today? Camera's rolling, you're trying to think of ideas, you're sweating, distracted, like it's not gonna be good. So what Corey and I do, and this is essential, it takes a little bit of time, but it's so worth it because you want to create content that your market is actually engaging with. It's actually interesting, right? You don't want to create boring content. You don't want to create stream of consciousness content where no one's going to tune in. You got to plan ahead. So what Corey and I will do is we'll either meet in person or we'll meet on Zoom and we'll map out a few different concepts. Now, we're not scripting the videos out line by line, but we are bullet pointing them, okay? We're talking about, hey, what's the objective of these videos? Why are we creating these videos? Where are they going to live? And then we're gonna map them out one video at a time with a few bullet points under each one. We're gonna walk through them so that when it comes time to go shoot them, we have that bullet point list. I'll either have it here in my notebook or usually it's in Notion on my phone. So I'm just looking at my notes and kind of going through that way. That preparation is so key to create great videos. So those are my 4 pillars, my 4 steps on how to find a great video person and work with them for mutual success. Number 1 is where to find someone. Number 2 is what you're gonna pay someone. Number 3 is what roles that person is actually performing. And number 4, how to set up that working relationship and that workflow so that you are working successfully and producing high quality content that your market actually wants to see. I truly hope that was helpful for you as you take those steps to find your ideal video guy or girl. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Feel free to go to our website at contractordynamics.com. Feel free to reach out to me personally. We do have a course on our website at contractordynamics.com, a video course for a few $100 where you can go and watch the step-by-step videos on how to create videos on your job site, how to script them out, how to do some basic editing, lighting, placement, the whole deal. If you're interested in that, head on over to our website. We'll drop a link down below this video or this audio. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate your time and attention, and we'll talk to you soon.